What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today's Thursday, April 10th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the exciting news that Magic Eden had announced as of yesterday, and that is in regards to their partnership and acquisition of SlingShot. Now, SlingShot, as you know, has been implementing runes into their marketplace, which has not gone live just yet. But we're going to talk about why this news of this partnership and this acquisition is very bullish for runes, and especially dog. So let's get right into it. I don't want to waste any time. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our X platform, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So yesterday, not only did we see Bitcoin's price go up, but we also saw Dog, Bitcoin, and other meme coins price go up as well. But here's the thing. Look at Dog right now. It's up 16% over the past 24 hours. Now, if you're looking at the specific price movement, let's compare this to Bitcoin. Now, look at Bitcoin's price, all right? Now, it's only up 1.92% over the past 24 hours. And this is why we talk about using our Bitcoin to leverage on top of Dog, because once Dog reaches into the multi-millions and multi-billions of dollars, then you're going to see that your sats within your Dog build your Bitcoin portfolio. Now let's compare Bitcoin to Dog in terms of the price movement. So as you can see from the specific diagram, that right now Dog is outperforming Bitcoin. So that's really promising to see. Now, yesterday we have to talk about the elephant in the room, which was that Donald Trump, the President of the United States, tweeted, "This is a great time to buy." Now, this came out of nowhere, and this kind of gave me some cringe vibes, because you remember when Eric Trump, which is one of the sons of Donald Trump, he said this is the best time to buy Ethereum, and then Ethereum literally dropped from over $2,000 to roughly where it is, $1,500. So this gave me some cringe vibes. I'm like, oh my God, are we gonna dip any more? And then all of a sudden we started to see the market within the stock market pump. We had over $5 trillion at the time of this recording inflowed and stimulized within the stock market and S&P. That's crazy. So why did this all happen? Well, it's mainly due to this news that was announced yesterday, that President Trump announced an authorized 90-day pause for these reciprocal tariffs around the globe. And this is revolving around 75 countries that are actually cooperating in trade talks with his office. But there's only one country that's not a part of that 90-day pause, and that is China. So China is one of the biggest competitors to America. And as you know, America is one of the best retail buyers across the world, while China is the best exporter and creator of materials. So the Treasury Secretary Bezos said that this was the president's strategy all along, and that was basically to have China in a bad position. Regardless of all that news, I don't think it's changed where Bitcoin's price is going to be. Remember, whatever happens to Bitcoin's price ultimately reflects on meme coins, and especially Dog Bitcoin. So right now, Bitcoin is still in line to following the global M2 money supply, as you see in the specific chart that was also shared by Colin Talks Crypto. So with all that said, let's get into the breaking news, which is the Magic Eden and SlingShot partnership. So let's also focus on right now the runes marketplace on Magic Eden, because as you can see, it is all in green. There's a lot of bullish sentiment in the air for runes. This type of energy I have not felt since runes were launched on Magic Eden like just a year ago. So this is renewed interest. And it's all due to this announcement that Magic Eden acquired SlingShot, which is a mobile app that you can download on your iPhone or your Android phone. You can download it off a Google Store or an Apple Store for that matter. And it's easy. You can use your credit card, you can use stable coins, you can use other cryptocurrencies to buy these specific tokens, especially meme coins. So let's get into this. Let's dive really deep. So when can we expect this to happen? Well, Eric Lee, who's a reporter for Decrypt Media, mentioned that it could be coming in the upcoming weeks, when actually I've been hearing it could be as early as next week. That's as early as we can expect this to be launched. Now, SlingShot replied to one of my posts saying runes are imminent, powered by Magic Eden's API, which gives you the deepest liquidity. And as you know, Magic Eden right now is the top NFT marketplace across all blockchains. And that's because they enveloped cross-chain capabilities, which means that you're not just buying Solana or Bitcoin, you're buying Ethereum, Arbitrum, Monad. There are all these different chains that Magic Eden is trying to do, which is basically compete with centralized exchanges and centralized platforms. So why not go on-chain by stepping away from these centralized entities and going to Magic Eden? So what's really interesting that I noticed that when Elizabeth Olsen, who's the head of marketing over at Magic Eden Bitcoin, ended up talking about SlingShot and how people are going to be able to buy, say for instance, Dog Bitcoin with USDC. And they also have amazing tools on there as well. But in this specific post, look who commented down below, MoonPay. Now MoonPay was actually on a Twitter space for Magic Eden and has been commenting a lot regarding Magic Eden's announcement. Now MoonPay, if you don't know, is another app where you can actually buy meme coins, but also has a larger audience. And they actually have trusted platforms from MetaMask, PayPal, Trust, Universal, MasterCard, OKX, Owl, Uniswap, you name it. So this is possibly another app that could be implementing runes once they see the performance of runes on SlingShot. Now, during this announcement, Magic Eden started a Twitter space talking about this partnership. Vo, who is the business lead for now SlingShot and Magic Eden, says along with Zed, who is the co-founder or one of the co-founders of Magic Eden, they both agree that this is going to be the runes catalyst. And that's why you're seeing the price of all these runes pump. Now let's dive a little bit deeper. Jack, who is also the co-founder of Magic Eden, wanted to tell you a little bit of how this is actually going to work. So basically, this is going to be a full chain abstraction. So basically, you'll be able to trade everything without even noticing different chains. If you notice that you can't really just buy anything cross-chain, you have to swap things. Like if you want to buy something on Bitcoin, you have to swap your Solana over to USDC, send that USDC over to Bitcoin, and then you can buy whatever you want with USDC. So this is allowing people to not even think about that. So down below it says this chain abstraction will be one universal balance to trade all assets. So basically you'll use US dollars to buy any tokens on Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, you name it, even XRP for that matter. And there are many different ways that this is going to allow Dog to do really well. And the main takeaway from this is that it's going to drive more trading volume for Dog, Bitcoin, and runes. But why is that important? Well, what is the main thing that centralized exchanges want? They want volume for a specific token, which shows interest. Because when there's interest in trading volume, there are trading fees that can be earned. So once this does go live, you'll start to see more trading volume for runes, hopefully. Then you'll start to see the next catalyst event for runes, and that is tier 1 centralized exchange listings seeing that volume. And then you'll see maybe exchanges such as OKX and Kraken be the first exchanges to list Dog for spot trading. Then I think the last case scenario is that you'll see maybe Crypto.com, Coinbase, even Bybit, and last but not least, Binance. And remember, Binance is pretty sketchy. Once you hear the news around Binance, I get a little fishy and a little worried because of all the manipulation, insider trading, and Wintermute market makers getting involved. So be very careful when it does get announced. But now you're seeing the volume return for Dog Bitcoin, okay? So right now, I think at 139 million market cap is an absolute steal. Even at this specific price point, you got to look at the overall scheme of things of where this is priced in sats. This is nothing. Okay, we've already seen this Dog Bitcoin reach around 9.1 sats when Dog reached to close to around $1 billion, which was actually around $999 million. Then back when Dog was around a 950 million market cap, it was around 13.1 sats. You are at 1.75 sats. This is an absolute great steal. And we need to zoom out because Dog right now is 0.007% of Bitcoin's $1.5 trillion market cap. Remember, Bitcoin's market cap will not stay at 1.5. It will be over $2 trillion once it returns to $100,000 and higher. And you must remember, Bonk, which is the #1 meme coin on Solana, is over 1% of Solana's market cap. Shiba Inu, which is the #1 meme coin on Ethereum, is over 3% on Ethereum's market cap. Now you can imagine Dog at 1%. That's not too hard to believe. Dog at 1% of Bitcoin's market cap as of right now would be $15 billion. And if Bitcoin were to reach $2 trillion of market cap, then this would be $20 billion. Do the math. This is the time to accumulate as much as you can. So when you're looking at Dog's price and Bitcoin's price, I'm going to put my sats to work. I'm going to put my sats into Dog Bitcoin because I know there's more upside, more of a pump with Dog Bitcoin than there is in just holding it in Bitcoin. So that's why I truly believe that this is going to surpass $1 billion, up to $5 to even $10 billion in this cycle as a minimum, once Bitcoin and everything else reaches its super cycle. We have not seen Bitcoin in its super cycle just yet. It's been consolidating for months now, and we're just waiting for that next leg up, and Dog Bitcoin will follow suit. So let me know your thoughts down below regarding this partnership with Magic Eden and Slingshot. Are you excited? What's your strategies? Are you accumulating? Let me know your thoughts down below. Cannot wait to read them. So as always, you want to get those updates regarding Dog Bitcoin? Please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our X platform to receive all the updates and news regarding Dog Bitcoin and Slingshot and Magic Eden. Until then, see you guys girls next time.